Good morning, and welcome to South Central Indiana REMC's 68th annual meeting. I'm Rex Franklin, chairman of your board of directors. As member owners of SCI REMC, this annual meeting gives you the opportunity to meet and discuss issues involving your cooperative. You also have the benefit of being governed by a board of directors made up of members elected by fellow members. The electric utility industry as a whole is experiencing higher business and operating risks, rising costs, and increasing demands for capital to fund environmental compliance projects, repair aging facilities, and build generating facilities to meet growing demand. There is a growing global call for action on climate change and control of carbon emissions. Industry and financial experts agree the result will be further cost increases for utilities and their consumers. Indiana electric cooperatives have helped to minimize increases and stabilize costs by joining together through Hoosier Energy to secure generating resources and wholesale power. Even after recent rate increases, Hoosier Energy's wholesale rates are competitive in Indiana, which still has electric rates that are among the lowest in the country. South Central Indiana REMC and Hoosier Energy are working diligently to control expenses and improve operating efficiencies. Investments in power plants and power delivery facilities have improved reliability and preserved long-term value for consumers. South Central Indiana REMC must separate the cost of distributing power to members from the costs associated with purchasing power from Hoosier Energy. We must keep our distribution facilities up to date if we are to continue providing safe and reliable electric service. We must take care of what takes care of our members. Your board of directors has implemented numerous cost reduction efforts. However, we found it necessary to increase revenues to meet increased operating costs. As a result, rates were increased effective July 1st, 2007. The last general rate increase had been in April 2001. The overall increase was 11.6%, although rates for residential customers using the average monthly consumption increased only about 5.5%. The rate structure was redesigned to reflect actual cost of service to assure that some members weren't subsidizing others. Service costs are now itemized on your monthly bill. Rate increases are never desirable, and we work hard to minimize them. However, your board of directors has a responsibility to assure the cooperative remains financially strong to continue providing reliable electric service. Electricity still remains an excellent value, especially when compared to recent increases for natural gas and LP gas. In an effort to update and inform our members about their cooperative, information meetings were held this past July in Mooresville, Ellettsville, and Nashville. The meetings gave members an opportunity to ask questions and learn more about their cooperative, including rate changes and valuable energy efficiency programs. Our president and CEO will be providing more information about these programs in his report. Member feedback is important to a member-owned cooperative. Because face-to-face meetings with our members are limited, we conduct member satisfaction surveys each month. The short telephone surveys provide valuable feedback and allow us to compare our customer satisfaction with other utilities as part of the highly respected American Customer Satisfaction Index. Our recent ACSI score of 79 matches the average for Touchstone Energy cooperatives across the country, and is considerably higher than the electric utility industry average of 72. If contacted, we encourage you to participate in these telephone surveys. All of us share a concern for protecting the environment and reducing our dependence on foreign oil supplies. Interest in renewable forms of energy, including solar, biomass, and wind, are growing as energy demand and prices increase. Earlier this year, we lowered the additional rate for our EnviroWatts program to just 1 cent per kilowatt hour. This program offers renewable energy generated from landfill methane. A portion comes from a landfill in central Indiana, and Hoosier Energy just completed the construction of a new methane plant in southern Indiana. Hoosier Energy is also developing small-scale wind and solar projects at 5 sites in central and southern Indiana. SCI supports efforts to explore and evaluate additional renewable energy projects. Providing reliable electric service to our members is the most vital aspect of our business. Tree trimming and right-of-way clearing are keys to avoiding unnecessary outages. More than 75% of our service area is heavily wooded. While trees have an enormous positive impact on our environment, they can have a very negative impact on your electric service. Trees coming into contact with electric lines are a potential serious safety hazard, and it's the #1 cause of power outages on our system. We take seriously the delicate balance between environmental stewardship and our responsibility to provide safe, reliable electric service. We have met that responsibility with our own in-house, nationally recognized vegetation management department. We work closely with environmental groups, wildlife organizations, the DNR, and our members to maintain our rights-of-way in a manner that not only protects, but also enhances the environment. In addition to removing trees and clearing brush near power lines, our crews have planted hundreds of trees, seeded areas with native grasses, and installed bird and wildlife habitat areas. Here are the thoughts of one of our members regarding this program.
Bradford Woods had a lot of problems with power outages, limbs, and trees hitting our power lines. So with the right-of-way clearing, and what SCI REMC came in and did was to really clear that out to where it freed up our lines, but also through that coming in and regenerating the area, planting new trees, as well as put in the bat boxes and bluebird boxes, and really out of what seemed to look like a mess tangled within the power lines, we came out with a fantastic looking wildlife habitat. And again, SCI REMC always worked very well with us. They arranged their schedules for us rather than us arranging our schedules for them. So in total, we couldn't have been more happy with what they did, but also with the staff we worked with.
As a member-owned, not-for-profit cooperative, revenues in excess of expenses are recorded as capital credits and are allocated back to members. We are pleased to report that we will be paying $750,000 in capital credits to members in early December. Most members will be receiving a check, although very small refunds will be applied as a credit to your December electric bill. Your 11 directors work diligently on your behalf because we are members just like you. We pay the same rates that you pay. Your directors, along with the cooperative's management and employees, understand that we are connected to our members by much more than electric lines. You can trust that we will continue to serve you with integrity and accountability, just as we have since the cooperative was organized 68 years ago. On behalf of your board of directors, I want to thank you for your attendance today and for your support throughout the year.